Welcome to developmentalguardianship.com. This is a website that is to help you obtain guardian advocacy, which is a guardianship for parents like me who have a child who's over 18 who has a developmental disability, autism, Down syndrome, or some other developmental disability. You have found this video because you are attempting to file your annual report electronically. So hopefully you've got your annual report here. This is the instructions on how to complete it. So there's the form for the initial report. All right, but we want the annual report. So that's, you click here, and there's a blank annual report. Annual guardianship plan. Okay. This is a step-by-step. You can print this. It has information on what to, some suggestions on what to write. And then afterward, if you want to electronically file, instead of going down to the clerk's office, you'd click here. And you would find a video just like this one here. You click on the video and you get a step-by-step. But if you don't want to follow along with the video, you can click here. And there is a step-by-step, painstakingly made by me, instructions on how to do your annual report and to file it electronically. So you just follow the instructions. Your first step is to register. Then you're going to be brought to this page. You fill in your information. Successful registration gives you this page. Check your email and you verify, etc., etc. I'm going to show you how to file your annual report once you've registered. Registering is easy. You just use this begin e-filing. I'll show you. So you go here, and you wouldn't click anything in here. You need to start here if you want to register. Okay, so you would pick self-represented litigant, and you click register, and you fill out this information. Your username is going to be your email address, and they will verify you just like any other website would. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to do your annual report. Let's close this up. And you need to scan it. See how mine's done? That's my handwriting. Okay, so I've done my annual report and I've scanned it. And I've saved it in a folder on my desktop called File My Annual Report. That becomes important later because I want to be able to find it so I can file it. Okay, so let's go ahead and log in. Here we go. We can either enter the portal or click on Begin e-filing. All right, and I'm going to sign in. Okay, and I want to file, so I would click on e-filing map. Yours might look differently. The instructions, like I said, are on that page. And you would pick File Document on Existing Case. So you don't want the appellate courts. You wouldn't pick appellate court and you wouldn't pick something blank. You pick on trial courts. Pick trial courts. And you would pick your county. I'm in Charlotte County, and I'm going to file a document on an existing case to the clerk. So I click File Now, and then you'll see a page that looks like this. So the county is already there, but you want probate. Guardianship is in probate. Now, what do I put in here? You have to fill in anything that has these little tiny stars in it. So for your year, it's always the year that you first created your guardianship. So for me, it was 2024. So I put 2024 here. And the sequence is going to be the last numbers. For most people, there'll be a bunch of zeros in the beginning. It's the last numbers that actually have numbers. So for mine, it'll be 145. And I have GA at the end of my case number. So now you don't click next, but you click search. So let's search. There it is. There's my daughter. See how she's popped right up? Her case number's here. That's a big, huge, ugly, crazy looking case number. But you see 2024 is there. That's the year we created it. GA, because it's a guardianship, guardian advocacy, GA. And then there's some zeros. We don't put those down in here. We just put 145. See how there's 145? So we put that there. What's the party identifier? Doesn't matter. Ignore it. Status says closed. Ignore that too. Branch location, there's only one branch in Charlotte County, so we don't need to worry about that. And in most cases, you won't need to worry about that either. You could leave these blank. See, there's no little tiny stars next to it. All right, you could leave those blank. Don't worry about it. There's not going to be a fee if you're filing an annual report. And quite frankly, these cases, I know they say closed, but they're never actually closed. So you would click, so now that you've found your case, you hit search, you found your case, now you click next. I'm going to take you to a page that looks like this. And again, this is step by step. This is on the step by step page. You could just follow it. There's pictures of everything. It took me the whole day to do it, but it's there. So you pick yourself and you click next. Now I want to add my report. All right, so what I did, and I just showed you this. Let's move this out of the way. I have a folder on my desktop, a bunch of other junk, ignore that stuff. I have a folder on my desktop called File My Annual Report. And the only thing I put in here is my annual report. See, there it is. Okay, it's all right here. So I know where it is. So documents, I'm going to add it. But if I type in report, I get something weird. Annual report of guardian of property. Well, that's not right. She has autism. She doesn't have any property except her toys and things. Final report of guardian of the. That's not right either. Public guardian report. I'm not a public guardian. I'm her dad. So that doesn't fit either. Report of distribution. That doesn't work either. None of these work. Okay, so don't pick any of them. You know what you put? You put notice. And you click notice. Okay, if you don't know what to put for any of these things, click notice. Notice, notice. All right, now I need to find it. So what you're going to get, you might get documents. You might, whether you're using Windows or Mac, it'll be the same thing. There'll be all these different places you can look. But hopefully you saved it on the desktop. And I named my folder File My Annual Report. There it is. Look at that. So I'm going to open that. And there it is. There's the annual report. I'm going to double click. And it shows up here. Well, I'm going to save it. And there we go. See this thing here that says fake path, whatever? Ignore that. But I want to make sure that I got my annual report here, right? So I can click on it. And there it is. All right, so this is the correct document. So let's go back. We want to click next. Service list. Well, I want to make sure I get a copy, so I can click that. You know, so I would click serve all and not worry about it. You can click next. All right, there's no fee. There shouldn't be a fee. And you click next. You'll get a page that looks like this. See, she's still here. The numbers are here. Okay. All right, then you can click submit. And then you'll see a page that looks like this. All right, now there's two at the bottom here because I just filed it. And I just filed it again. Now here's the most important part, okay? Once you file it, you're going to see a page that looks like this, but you want to check your email. Because for 14 days, you can get a copy in your email. Oh, I don't want to verify it's me. Let's go to another one. What a pain in the butt. Let's go here. All right, so you see where it says e-service? You're going to have an email that says e-service. This is what it's going to look like. See this blue thing right here? Click on that. Now you see how it flew up here? And see what this is? Click on that. And there, look, my annual report has the e-filing stamp. There's today's date, November 29th. There's the date it was filed. Save it. Save it here. Let's call it annual report filed and done. And for me, I like to put the date in numerical format, November 29th, 2025. Now it's on the desktop. It's saved. So let's look. There it is. All right, and you see the annual stamp is here. All right, and you can't change it once it's been filed here. You know, you could file a new one or an amended one, but then you're done. That's it. That's all it is for filing your annual report. That's the portal. And there's the notice. Okay. So step-by-step instructions are on developmental guardianship. You just go here, initial or annual reporting. Okay. We're not doing the initial report. This is for the annual report. This is the one you have to do every year. Step-by-step instructions. Okay. The blank form is here. The reporting dates, there is a chart on the reporting dates right here for you to explain those. All right. I explain here on the website how it flip-flops. It's a pattern. If the court asks you to do an order, here's an order. See how that popped up over here? There's your order. You can just fill this in with using Microsoft Word. A lot of courts won't ask you for an order, but if they do, if you need a checklist, here's a checklist. Okay, that's one I came up with. There's some other checklists. All right, and the detailed instructions, like I said, are right here. Okay. Boom, there it is. Okay, you register. This is how to register, and everything we just did is right here. Okay, all your instructions, everything you need. Okay, so remember, developmental guardianship. If you have any questions, contact me. You can email me. You don't have to donate. Don't worry about it. Get in touch, fill out a form, click submit, and it'll send it right to me. Or use my email that's right here on my business card, email@rapkinlegal.com. That's my regular attorney website. There it is. So if you want to email me, you can email me through here as well. Okay? Good luck, and take your time. You can do this.